Hi, this is Angela from Weft. Today I'm going to review the Reno Art watercolour pad. It's A3, 15 sheets, 300 GSM, and it's acid free. It is available in the smaller sizes, A4 and A5. This one cost me 18 Australian dollars. I have seen it as low as $16, and it's available in a number of discount stores. So I'm going to use the same look for the same qualities that I was looking for before. So I'm looking for the blending qualities, the spreading qualities, reworking, that is, it doesn't pill or deteriorate if it's worked several times, and how it goes with lifting. So I'm going to start off with one on the left, which is the Reno. I haven't done anything to it, it's just straight off the pad. And on this side I have got the Reno. It's been soaked and stretched and taken off the stretching board. So I'm going to start with blue. Add some water to that. Okay, so I'm looking for its blending qualities now, so I'm just going to put some blue on there. And then I will put some red on as well and see how that blends. Remembering this is the one that hasn't been soaked at all or stretched. So I'll do it on same on the other side. Just wash my brush and I'll put some blue on at the top, and we'll see how they blend. I'm going to put some yellow on the bottom because it seems to have run in a little bit there. So I'll just put a little bit of yellow across the bottom and we'll see how that blends in as well. As you can see, the blending is a whole lot better when you have soaked and stretched this paper. Now I'm going to look for the spreading quality, so I'm going to do a square-ish piece of just water, and then I'm going to drop some of the colour into that. So I think I'll use the blue for that. Shows up just a little bit better. So just drop some in and we'll see how it spreads. We'll come back and have a look at that in a minute. Now I want to see how it goes if I scrub. Add some more water to that. Now this is blue, so it isn't going to granulate. So it looks a little bit like it's pilling, but in actual fact it isn't. I'll use another colour so that we can see the difference there. And I'll use a green. And I'm scrubbing on this one. Going over that several times. And now I want to see how it lifts. So I'm just going to I'll use the green again, I think. I'll just paint a little circle on each one of those and we'll see how it lifts out using a piece of paper towel. Okay, so going back to have a look at those, the top ones, where the paper hasn't been soaked, there is very little blending there. However, when you soak and stretch the paper, you can see that it does blend a little bit better. The same with the spreading qualities. In the paper that hasn't been soaked, it tends to go out along the grain of the paper and you don't get as smooth a spread. Whereas over here, you're getting a much smoother spread of the paint. So this one we were looking at reworking. So in the raw, it's looking quite good. It has granulated a little bit, and that's because of the blue that I've used. Even on the green, there's a little bit of pill I can see starting on the edge there on the raw, but on the soaked and stretched, it seems to be a whole lot better. We're not getting that same pilling effect. When you have a look at lifting, there's really not that much difference between the two. It doesn't lift right back to white though. It does leave a little bit of a trail. So I have used some of this in other work. It's fine to use unstretched. As I said, the blending is not as good and the spreading is not as good, but it doesn't tend to buckle quite as much as some of the other papers that I've used. When it's soaked and stretched, you've got to, obviously, you can see here, it will buckle if you don't leave it stretched and paint it stretched. If you'd like to see more comparisons of the cheaper watercolour papers, please hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as I put another one up.